So what is Model Context Protocol? Well, it's actually a standard that Anthropic released at the end of 2024 that helps AI models interact with datasets and external API integrations through a universal standard. The idea here is to make tool calling as portable and universally plug and play as possible. Traditionally, when we look at tool calling and existing models, you ask your app a question. Your app then forwards that question on to the AI. The AI may need to call a tool, in which case it'll return something like get weather. Your app then has to read that the AI is trying to run the get weather function, run that function, and then give the answer back to the AI to continue processing the response. The AI finishes processing the response, gives a final answer, and then your app forwards that on to the user. The difference with an MCP server is that a user asks your app a question, your app forwards that to the AI, and now instead of that AI telling your app it needs to run a function, it will just automatically go out to the MCP server, run the method it needs to run, get the answer, continue processing, and then give the final answer back to your app, which then forwards to the user. This means your app doesn't have to play middleman anymore, and instead it can just ask a question and get a final answer without having to manage executing the right functions in the right place and parsing a result. The benefit here is that with an MCP server, that same tool call is now very portable. Instead of every app having to worry about how to execute certain functions, you can just give a list of MCP servers to an AI, and now that AI can just run all of those tools without your app having to manually run each one. For now, this is mostly just an Anthropic standard, and we haven't really seen adoption much anywhere else. If you're interested in learning more about AI in 2025, I released a video recently. You can go check it out below.